I too have gunners to join the gang.
Welcome everybody to the
Okay.
Glasses Show. This is where everybody all hip and all poppin' fresh is doing a podcast.
Oh, poppin' fresh. I
Holy
swear to
shit! Wait, I'm
God.
allowed to play ads now.
It's called.
Don't play ads during our podcast. You
Just
I will play ads during the podcast.
Do you get to choose when do you get it to do it?
Yeah, I have the
and
two
it's,
buttons. Run 30 or 60-second ad break, or I can do up to
the entire party's here.
I can do 90. I can do 30, 60, 90, 180, 150, 120.
Am I Twitch enough?
No.
Huh?
Chill.
I've got the
I can
side.
also-
I've got the sideway mic, like on the side, hanging. I got the Twitch shirt. I got the racing chair.
And
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
I got nothing.
Okay. This is
These are not.
this is
Alright,
hurting my
enough of
eyes
that.
way too much.
Okay, so welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome all.
Yes.
What's up with y'all? Anything changed this past week?
I completely forgot I had this Carly Rae Jepsen shirt for like tour from like last year or something.
Beautiful.
So I'm just rocking it now.
Overrated.
But yeah, that's my update.
So, update from me. The student benefits, the Canada student benefits are out.
What's that?
Yes,
Running
we did
ad?
money.
The
Yay!
next period to apply is June 7th. So
Claire, half our viewers are from the Philippines. They don't-
doesn't matter. I'm
Still
saying
invited.
for me.
Wait, are we trying to relate to Philippines?
No.
No, maybe.
Have you guys ever had balut? I think that's how you
It's
say it, right?
balot.
Balut? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Uncultured swine.
I think what I learned was gali means armpit.
Okay.
Okay, now.
I learned. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hello.
The 1/3 of my high school was Filipino people, so no, not the best shit. Traumatizing.
Wait, how is it traumatizing?
Dude, it's like a half developed duck
I'm looking this
duckling
up.
inside an egg.
Oh, that looks
And you-
Oh, bala?
disgusting.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like you fertilize the egg, and then it's like half developed, and I think you
Yes.
do some other things, and then you eat it like that.
Yes.
That's not okay.
Well, it is okay in some cases.
I mean, yes, but like, just
See,
Do you eat it
I-
raw or do you cook it?
Raw, I think. Right?
Hmm.
It's
Let me look this up.
I'm pretty sure it's cooked.
Is it
I
cooked?
don't know what
I'm pretty fucking sure it's cooked.
It's boiled cooked. It's not
Yes.
like
That
I
doesn't
never
make it
imagined
any
boiled.
better. Actually, knowing that
Yeah, I don't
that,
think that makes
that
it
doesn't
better.
make it any better.
It's in the egg.
Oh Christ.
It's so hardcore, dude. I love it.
It's absolutely I can't handle it. Like I
See,
seen my
just
friend
eat
eat it.
normie Filipino food. I just like lumpia, which is like their version of spring rolls, which is delicious. But yeah, I am a normie.
Yeah, I have no idea about Filipino cuisine. The only
Yes,
Filipino person that
Luke.
I've really talked to is like this one Phil Chai
I'm
friend
getting
that I
real
have.
support.
My old roommate was Filipino.
Wait, who?
Jeff.
He's
He's
Filipino?
half- Yeah, he's half.
He's
Oh,
half.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Are you doing the segue?
I thought he was dead ass white.
That's Tunnel Bear, dude.
No,
Tunnel Bear.
we are not sponsored by Tunnel Bear.
Not yet.
Is that how we're segueing into it?
Yeah, Riang, take us into
Yeah.
the segue.
Speaking of roommates, that's gonna be our first topic.
Whoa,
today.
Riyang.
Let's talk
real.
about roommates.
Jesus.
Wait, Riyang. Riyang, speaking of Segway, did you call the scooter company today?
It's a Saturday. You're not gonna be open.
Did you at least send an email? You know, they read that on the Mondays.
I'll call on Monday. If I don't get anything, I'll email. Okay, just.
We're gonna remind you.
Anyways, roommates.
It's been 3 months.
Anyway, roommates.
Roommates.
Betty, I
Yang is a
believe
shit
you were the
roommate,
one
is
who
that's what I'm
originally brought
hearing.
up this topic. So, why don't you start us off? What did you exactly want to talk about?
I just want to talk about roommates. Any like stories? What do you expect? When do you think you're gonna get one? Are you gonna get one? Because 3 of us here, Claire, Darian, Kurtis, have not had roommates before, while me and Riang has extensive roommate experience.
Okay, I want to say
So-
my experience was extensive.
I'd say it was extensive. What was it? 2 years? 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Longer than me, but I had
Lots
more
happen when it's in 2
concentrated.
years with your roommates.
What? Wait, what?
Lots
Huh?
happen. In those 2 years, like from what I've known you, lots of things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess it definitely was kind of eventful. I guess like just because it was also eventful on my own like personal side, I like didn't really put that into perspective. But so like maybe that's why I feel like it was not so eventful. Like, yeah, I guess like it was kind of eventful.
Yeah, it really gets you to learn stuff. Like, what do you guys think? Like the non-roommates in the non like roommate experience people of the call. What do you guys think is like the biggest deal breaker for you?
Dude, I used to have to
Your-
share a room with my sister, so I mean, no.
If your
counts as a
living
roommate.
habits don't align with theirs, like if their standards for, say, cleanliness and your standards for cleanliness don't line up, it's already gonna have a rift between you two. And then to exacerbate that, maybe say like you're allergic to something, but they keep like bringing it into your place. Like that would be a deal breaker.
Oh, that's actually terrible.
Like they're like, oh yeah, like I'm not allergic to it though, or like, oh I fucking forgot. Like that would be a deal breaker for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are you guys allergic to anything?
Environmental,
No.
nothing.
Uh,
food.
Yeah, like it's environmental stuff.
Vaguely, like not to severe levels.
Cucumber.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually allergic to cucumber.
Did we have this
Perish.
talk before? We were talking about joking about pickles.
Yeah.
Yes.
perish.
Yes, we had this conversation.
Not like smelling a cucumber though, just like eating it.
I gotta draw Darian something after this.
Wait.
Wait?
So you can't. Okay, speaking of pickles, that means you can't eat pickles either, right? Because aren't pickles usually just like cucumbers, but like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brined
Oh.
Brine.
cucumbers.
yeah, okay.
Man, what a sad life to live. Burgers without pickles.
I mean, I'm
Yo,
not too
okay,
sure
I
about
eat pickles
on
straight out of
burgers
the
either.
jar. That's my shit.
Yeah, pickles are
All is
good.
out of the can. I also eat that.
What about balut out of the egg?
No,
No, not
Stop.
for me.
I don't
Stop.
eat balut.
I can't do that
Weird.
stuff. But like, you know, I asked that because one of my roommate experiences, this was back in like 2017. I think the
I'm
biggest
getting support from Saffordit. They're saying that pickles are pretty decent.
What?
I'm not.
Star, I'm gonna pickle you.
dude, pickles are great.
pickles are
Pickles
good.
are great. I
I'm gonna
agree.
pickle you.
Oh, we're getting some controversial opinions and getting some thoughts in the chat.
No,
If you
I don't
like
eat
balut,
balut.
drop a 1 in chat right now. If you don't like balut,
Wait, I thought Star wasn't Filipino. I don't. Is,
Fake
wait, is Star?
fan.
Yeah, I don't remember Star's Filipino anymore.
Yeah, but balut, not for me.
yeah,
Not for me.
balut's a
No.
big no.
Yeah, fucking rats. Rats.
Ugh.
Oh no. But yeah, like one of my roommate experiences, I think my biggest deal breaker was I found this out summer of 2017 when I had to live with 3 other randos in university.
Oh,
My
so it was
biggest-
like a university dorm situation.
yeah, it was a dorm situation that I was in. It was for 4 months. It was in summer. My biggest deal breaker was body odor. I was like, if you smell like shit, I cannot live with you.
Right, and that comes down to like living habits again. Like if your
hygiene.
standards for cleanliness don't come up to the same as their standards, or they differ in some way, like that's the deal breaker I mentioned before the
Fucking
allergies
son.
one.
Fucking son, just stop smelling.
Yeah, just stop smelling.
Just
Oh my
Stop
man.
smelling
just
for
pull
her.
a clothespin right on your nose.
All right, listen, son. Get this, okay? I really hope he's not watching this pod. He would never find this podcast. He
He is watching the podcast. Oh,
no.
No,
So the
no,
guy
no,
that I'm
the
about to
person
talk
that-
about. Get this. He would wash his clothes, right? Maybe bi-weekly.
Oh, and then he would leave it in the washer, and it would like get the mildew
No.
smell.
It
Oh, I hate that too.
he washed his clothes and he dried his clothes bi-weekly, just about fair. I do that too because I have
Oh,
a
but he
stack
wouldn't
before I bring it in.
shower.
He wouldn't shower. He would not
What the
shower.
shit?
And I was like, "What are you doing, man?" And he only had one pair. He had one pair of shoes. He had one pair of these janky ass leather shoes. You know how like if you really insulate your feet, like they're gonna start
Yeah.
smelling, right?
Yeah.
He had those.
Oh,
And oh my god, it was terrible. I have a pretty bad nose. I don't really smell people's BO that much, but if I do, like, you're really bad. Like, why would you even wash your clothes if you don't shower?
Sung says he has messy roommates, and he can't wait to move in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, messy roommates, man, I can't do it.
Honestly,
I
if
think
ever
that
moved-
living habits thing is pretty big deal breaker for people
Mm-hmm.
because they're like, you don't live the way I do,
it's,
and not in close proximity either.
if honestly,
And
for
also,
me, like,
I
a
think
deal breaker-
another thing that's big is invasion of privacy.
What do you mean?
Invasions, you think?
What do you mean? No, Curtis, I'm breaking down your door because I respect your privacy. Wait, I gotta find that thing.
I think personally, I think my main like issue is kind of like what Claire says, like living habits. But
Found it.
My specific one is like just general sleep schedule wise. If it doesn't line up that well, or if people are just like really sensitive about sleep, that's rough, right? So like,
Right.
I think there are definitely other stuff that I might not be okay with, but just because I've mostly just lived with friends, like I was kind of more kind of accepting and lenient about some stuff,
right.
which I do have stories about later. But yeah, it's like I was fortunate enough where it's like, in general, I live with 2 friends. Our sleep schedules were all like pretty equally fucked. Where like none of us would really sleep that early. Like there were many nights where I literally just go into one of their rooms. We just both get our laptops out and we just like pull all nighters doing work, and like just every once in a while take a break and like play StarCraft 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
how
was
like how we
asking
spent.
when he's going to Canada.
Start going. Yo, Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your parent by coming in anyway. It's like, knock, knock, who's there? No, I'm busy. I'm coming in.
Yeah, and I think the privacy thing I can see that being annoying, but I think it wasn't that big of a deal for me.
It's not
like,
the immediate thing. It's not, yeah.
Like one of my roommates
Yeah.
pretty much always would just barge in whenever he gets bored or whatever, or like when he comes home after he like puts his shit down. So it's like I kind of got used to it, but like eventually it did get kind of annoying. Kind of like set a few boundaries, and it was
Mhm.
fine. But like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
definitely see that like getting a little annoying.
I think for me, I actually legitimately locked my door. If I wasn't in my room, the
Haha,
door was
don't have a
locked.
door. Don't have a lock.
Don't
No,
have a
no,
door,
I don't have a
wow.
door.
I was like, yikes, no door.
What if
Yeah.
we
No,
all
I
just
just- I
look
just
Yeah,
together?
I would lock
I
it
just
out
think-
of fear.
I would
No,
lock
no,
it out
no.
of fear. Like nighttime,
No.
locked. Anything.
This
I'm gonna go
podcast
shower,
is-
locked.
Okay,
This
even in my
podcast?
own home, I lock that door. That door is locked when I go to sleep. I don't want people coming in when I'm sleeping.
Oh my god. What
I
if you get a
respect your
heart
privacy,
attack?
but I'm coming in anyways.
Doesn't matter. Die.
Okay, no.
What
This
the-
podcast is just confirming that we need to all move in together and see how it works out.
Oh, easy. I'd move in with you guys.
As long as you wash the fucking dishes, I don't care.
Fuck you.
like,
If you don't wash the
Alright.
dishes, I will beat you with some dishes.
No,
said dishes.
I just
I
used
will
saran
do
wrap
it.
to line my dishes.
I don't know. If
Honestly,
I
I'm
find
like-
something like lined with dust after 2 months, I will freak the fuck out.
I think personally, it's like other than my volume, like I'm not a terrible roommate. Like if you need something from me, I'll help you if I can. But otherwise,
think
like
all
of us are
really
I'm usually
loud.
just in my room. So like
Yeah,
I'm not
Claire.
exactly the worst roommate to have.
Mm-hmm.
Rui is the worst roommate to have because he just can dab everywhere. Dirty
Dabs
fucker.
everywhere, constantly spitting out hot takes.
Uh,
Oh, get out of my house.
You're like sleeping, and then suddenly like you just hear in the other room, "Let's go!"
You're sleeping as late. No, you're sleeping at night. So he'll just scream some very controversial
okay.
hot take in the
I'm
middle
like-
of his.
Okay, now I'm good about volume when people are like trying to sleep. Cause like again, there were definitely nights where it's just like I couldn't sleep, so I literally just bring like the water kettle like into my room, and I just like have Tia like watch Netflix and shit. While like everyone else is sleeping, and I just like don't make any noise. Like I can be quiet. It's just like if you're not sleeping or if you haven't asked me to be quiet because like you're studying or anything, like generally I can get a little loud, and that's just kind of how it is.
Well, my setup here, it's really nice. If I was to have roommates in this place, which I actually may in about 2-3 years, who knows? This room that I'm in, right out that door is the living room. And then all the way across the other side of the living room is where all the bedrooms are. So I'm the one isolated guy over here. And so I'm always as loud as I want.
Yes,
Instead of
I
shouting
get
at
noise
night.
complaints from my sister down the hall. She's like, I can hear you when you're streaming. And I'm like, yes.
I used to share my room with my brother, and we both have different schedules. Like I would just sleep at 2. Game.
Man, a lot of you have shared rooms.
We don't have the
Weird.
luxury. No.
Yeah, I shared
Boy,
rooms
what the-
before too.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it got to a point where I had to install a curtain in the middle of the room, where like I can't. Well, my like monitors won't like light up the whole entire room, so he can sleep. He eventually
Oh, but
like,
your
he eventually moved out to like the living room because he couldn't take it.
No.
your 3 monitors. No, your 2 monitors. Your light up keyboard.
Sorry, what? I can't hear you over my...
God, I hate it so much.
Check, Rui, you didn't have a real
I can't.
keyboard.
What do you mean? This is a real keyboard?
That's not a real
Your-
keyboard.
That's not a real
keyboard's
keyboard.
disgusting. Your keyboard's not real.
Show the world your keyboard.
It's like
It's not
this
real.
fucking
Not a real
typewriter keyboard.
It's a Chinese typewriter keyboard.
Hey man, it has served me
Real
well.
keyboards have square keys.
Real keyboards don't have curves.
Are you gatekeeping keyboards?
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck you. Don't gatekeep
Absolutely.
keyboards.
Okay,
Sure.
but that specific keyboard is terrible.
Look,
Is
why
it?
are you guys like attacking me?
Okay,
I
I'm
like
just
being
saying it's
extra as
terrible
fuck.
because I care about your wrist and finger health, Rui.
it's terrible because I care about your image as a person and your dignity, and I also because I associate with you, I also gotta care about my own image.
Oh my god.
Ah.
I love you, Ray. I'll give you a ride tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think other than that, my roommate's stories are just a good time all around. Like there was
Oh my goodness.
oh man, so it was a 4-person thing. The second guy was great. The third guy was the stinky man. And then the fourth guy,
Stinky man.
he was real stinky. Oh, there's another one I got about him. But like the fourth guy was really funny. He was like this 35-year-old dude doing his PhD from like Iran or something. And he had this big pot, like this giant fucking pot. I'm talking like actually this big or something like that. And he would cook like 1.5 weeks of food at a time. Which is like
Oh.
crazy
Okay.
fried rice or whatever.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But he would take the pot and he would put it in the sink. And it would stay there until he next needed to use it.
Oh my
so
god, I
he
had a
wouldn't
roommate
pack
like
it up
that
or
too.
refrigerate it, right?
No, he packed it and refrigerated it. It was just a dirty pot sitting in the sink.
Did he ever wash it?
Does he
or-
wash it for the next use?
No, not until he needs to use it again, which is in 1.5 weeks. So his pot just fucking stays there.
Yikes. I can't handle people like that. I'm like, the sink should be clear. Other people live in this place.
Yeah.
Like, if I find a spoon,
Wait,
or,
we're
one.
getting-
Okay, no.
It's
One
it's
spoon?
time for me. It's time for me to go on rant one of I feel multiple to come. All right. So when we first moved in, this was my first semester at university. I had one day where I didn't have classes, right? So like, okay, that's pretty good. What always ended up happening was this is how that day goes. I wake up, I quickly make myself some breakfast, like kind of chill for a bit. I wash all the dishes that are in the sink from them, like not washing or whatever.
Nice.
And then I clean up the kitchen up a bit, and then I'll leave the house because we have like a recycling place nearby. Do all the recycling, buy my groceries, come back, and then it already be like 4 or 5 p.m. And that's what I did. It's just clean up the kitchen, clean the dishes, throw out the garbage, all that stuff, do recycling, do my grocery shopping, come back. I'm fucking exhausted. Great day off.
You're the
Yeah,
designated house cleaner.
Yeah, like
Housekeeping
pretty much once
service?
we moved to the next place, just because of how much I did that, I got like I did get like a little more complacent and like lazy about it, to a point where it was like there were some times where like they had to just like deal with their own shit, but like even then it still like got pretty bad at times. And like one of my roommates will legitimately just like keep placing stuff that he used just in his room, and then when he like bring it all out in like a pile and wash at once.
Oh, I hate
But then it's like
that.
at times we just like didn't have a big bowl, or like we run out of plates because this is all in his room.
Dude, I don't get how people can like eat something and then leave it in their room. It's like, doesn't it smell? Doesn't it bother you?
They're stinky,
That's not
so
the problem.
it's
The
the
problem
stinky
is
life
you
you
leave
live.
the plate in your room, and it becomes each hour you leave it in your room after that multiplies in difficulty to wash it, depending on what you put on that plate.
How
I
old is
mean,
that?
this I had for 2 days.
Been 2 days?
No.
It was
2
fruit.
days.
You're fucking nasty.
Okay, but it's still been 2 days.
This is the second day.
You're still nasty.
That's still more than I finished eating it. I just like took it out already. That's still more than that.
Okay,
You're
but are you the
fucking-
kind of person who would keep like drink containers in your room for a while and then just dump them all at one time?
No!
No, even the
Like-
clothes.
no.
Like, is it open
Uh-uh.
containers or what?
Not open like empty containers.
Like cans,
Sure, but that's
bottles?
because I did recycling, so I usually just have like a recycling bag in my room, because we didn't really have like a good place to put it otherwise. But like that, like so it's.
I might
kinda
forget it
different.
overnight and then I'll bring it out and like when I wake up downstairs.
Hell no, y'all are fucking disgusting. Y'all take that shit out right away. Right away. You can't do that, don't live with me.
Benny, aren't you
They're
glad
like,
that when we went on the
everything.
trip together that there was no like cooking in the room?
Kind of. I mean, you just have to eat McDonald's with me like 5-6 times.
Yo, I'm down.
Oh man.
Let's go.
Three
McDonald's.
hands down. Curtis is
Okay,
not.
wait. Here's a question. So if you live with a bunch of people, right? And in the like the what was it, the rule like about keeping the sink clean or whatever. If you find one spoon in the sink, how do you feel about the one spoon or the one cup just sitting in the sink there?
I'm going to leave it in there.
Yeah.
If
let's-
it's just
Is,
that
is
one
it just
tiny
like a
thing.
thing where it's like
okay.
everyone leaves it in there and then no one's gonna touch it until someone
No,
actually gets
Here's the
upset?
thing. One spoon, whatever. That's fine. If it's like there's nothing left, then it becomes a war of attrition, because there's like, dude, just fucking wash your shit. It's like, if you need it that badly, just wash it yourself. So then it becomes a war of
I
attrition,
hate that.
where it's just like the people who should be washing it are too lazy to wash it, so they won't wash it.
Like
And
I feel like to me it's more of a I don't want to put soap on my sponge and then like get it all bubbly
Only for
and then
one.
only for one. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
wash it the next time. I'm gonna need to do this like washing.
Yeah. Also, again, with the war of attrition thing, if all your roommates hate washing dishes, none of
Move
them
out.
will admit that it's theirs. There have been multiple times where just like one plate in the sink is like, "Yo, whose plate is this? Watch it," and it's like, "It's not my plate." And it's like, "Okay, then it's yours." Then it's like this person's, and there's like, "It's not my plate either." It's like, "Okay, well, I know for sure I haven't used a plate in a long time, so it can't be mine. It's one of yours, and none of them wash it, so I always end up washing it."
But I think at
Then
the
you're the
point where
dummy.
you get so like
No, I'm just
calculated about it, it won't benefit anyone at that point. Like nobody is going to improve their habits if everyone's already trying to call each other out for it.
So Riang was living in a fucking war zone. He wasn't living in a apartment. He was just fighting everyone
Yeah.
for it. Hey man, don't worry. There was this one time I gave Stinky Man my pan to make a grilled cheese. He gave it back to me filled with scratches. And I was like, what were you using as a spatula? And he pulled out a knife. He just had a fucking knife. And I was like, you're fucking joking. You're kidding me right now. Like, you're actually kidding me.
I would
right
make him
now.
get
Like,
me
this-
another pan.
Yeah, I was like, this is the 7th day. And you have scratched on my pan. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, they meant this is the 7th pan he scratched out.
7th pan? Fuck no, I didn't lend him anything after that. Like
Just
I
hit
kept
him
all of my cookware in my pantry. We had like a a little pantry closet. Everyone had one. I put all my food in there. I put all my cookware in there. I was like, you are not touching my pan. You are not getting
Dude,
anything.
was that
No.
under lock and
You
key?
hit him with the pan.
It is lock and key, yeah. Same key
Benny,
as my
Benny.
room.
How much stuff is
Hit him
in
with
like
the
a
pan.
roommate's area, like share?
Right. How much did I hit him with a pan? I really wanted to.
I think
How
it
much
really depends.
shared? Yeah, like you see this like how do
Like I understand a washroom is shared, and then like maybe if they have a washing machine, drying machine, that's shared. But like items, like
There's items. You're talking
Yeah, it'll
stove,
depend.
oven, sink. They didn't even give us a microwave. We got 2 fridges though.
that's nice.
What do you need 2 fridges for? We don't have a microwave.
We had 2 fridges, but we had a space for a microwave. They didn't give us a microwave.
Okay.
So I went and bought one
Yeah.
for $30.
Yeah.
We also got all the cupboards and drawers are in the kitchen. We got 2 couches, 2 bathrooms, and 1 shower for 4 people.
That shower one's, I guess that's not too bad.
It was pretty shitty. Like
Mhm.
it was one of those like super tiny showers, the ones where you can like barely even like
Yeah,
raise your
yeah.
arms
It'd be
up.
hilarious if you have like the
Oh,
ball of
the first apartment I was in, the shower was like, the shower head was so short. Don't mention I take a shower. I legit had to like just lean to like wash my hair because otherwise I just like couldn't shower at all.
Man, I wonder if Darian runs into that issue.
No, when I moved in this house, my shower had to be specifically everything in my house was specifically renovated to be taller. My doors are taller. My shower is specifically taller.
Yeah, me too. I had to renovate my house to be taller too, because I'm so tall.
Okay, here's the question though. Has a roommate ever stolen anything from any of you guys?
Half of us don't have roommates.
No, I'm very, very not trustworthy with other
Oh,
people.
no,
living with me
no.
if I don't know them.
Wait. No, what if Rui's roommates stole from him? They stole his sanity.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, they still upset, but no, like I don't think they stole stuff from me, but it's more like they borrowed stuff without telling me. So then, like, I
Right.
wouldn't know where it is. Like, I had a Bluetooth
Yeah.
speaker, and like one of my roommates borrowed it, and like didn't tell me. So then, like when I needed it, I was like, "Where the fuck is it?" And like I just like didn't know. And he told me like he got home later, and he told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, I had it." Blah blah. I was like, "Okay," well, and I got pretty pissed off at him about that. But it's like, so there's stuff like that. But like usually like going back to also the kind of idea of like a share stuff, it's like we like pretty much for us, it's like if the stuff's in our room, like usually if you want to borrow, you can, but you just gotta have to like ask. Everything else, like we usually shared, even like food and stuff. It was like, hey, dude, can I like quickly like just grab like this off you real quick? Like I can like pay back for it if you want or anything like that. So like that wasn't a big deal, but it's like
Right.
it's like as long as you communicate, like, hey, can I like borrow this? Can I like, is if I use some of this for whatever, like most people are reasonable enough for like they're fine with it as long as like you haven't done anything to make them feel otherwise.
Yeah.
Like the pan.
Alright,
Oh, you fuck my pan, man. I'm still bitter about it. It's
Oh
been
no,
3 years
Benny,
of bitter.
Benny. He fucks up your pan. You turn him into the pan.
He turned
fucking
himself into a
splat
pan.
his
Dude
face
didn't.
into the stove.
Dude didn't fucking shower. He's probably dead by now.
Okay, in the case of like the stealing thing, I brought it up because so like my mom and sister have some roommate experiences, more like housemate experiences.
Oh. Wait,
up
just
at
verifying.
UBC.
Y'all rent out part like a room in the house for other people, or is that what you're referring to?
So the previous landlord for that house decided to pass on the responsibility onto my mom. So even though my mom doesn't make profit from it, she's the one now taking care of that on behalf of her friend who owns the house.
Mm.
So
Just take the
basically what
house.
happened was there's this one girl who was living there. She was basically like standard youngest child, never had to do anything, 18-year-old like freshman that came in.
Mhm.
And then she would use their shampoo without them knowing. And they would know because it's a super strong smelling like Korean brand shampoo.
Right.
And then she would use their hairbrush also without them knowing, and they would find her like blonde dyed like hair in the comb, and like our entire family has never dyed their hair, so we're like, who the fuck left bleached blonde hair in our
That's really
comb?
bad.
Yeah, that's
And
really
then-
bad.
Not me.
Their cereal went missing.
Oh,
Their snacks
Yo.
went missing.
That's
that's pretty
fucked.
fucked. Yeah, that's fucked.
It's like, but why?
And then the next thing you're telling me they have like toothbrush missing.
No, that's nasty. I don't
nuts.
think anyone will do that.
Kill them.
But what happened
Turn me
was
into a toothbrush.
prior to the current situation happening now, back when there were quite a few people living in that house, this one couple, super like religious, straight from mainland China, but like rejects everything. They're like, Western is the best. Like, bow down to America, basically. And
Mhm.
then they had this super expensive long car. I never saw it, but it was
long car.
like a very, just like maybe like as long as a 4x4.
What the fuck?
And
Okay.
they would always park it in this spot that would block access to the washing machine. So one night, one of the people living in the house keyed their car,
Ooh,
and they
get
went
him.
to interrogate every single one of the people who lived in that house, which were many, because there was the main floor and there was the basement floor.
Mm.
And then they called the police.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And then in the end, they were told to leave that house.
And
Where do I get
you never
this
found out who
spice?
keyed the car. Keyed the car.
No, never found out who keyed the car. But they accused my mom of it. They were like, oh, you definitely did it because you spoke out against the fact that we parked in that spot. It's like,
What?
okay, she's the one who spoke out about
Like
it.
a
but
little
there's
bit of
also,
a
like-
hats off to like whoever keyed it because it technically worked.
Get him kicked out. Just get him crazy enough to kick out.
Yeah, like
But then the whole ordeal scared all of the freshmen that were living there at the time to move out as well. So
Really? Because
They
I
packed
would've
out
wanted-
after a few months, but they paid off their entire. They didn't pay it off. Sorry. They decided to leave their entire deposit for like their contracted year or whatever,
oh
Mhm.
damn.
and just bolt out of there.
Man, dude, I would have wanted to fucking stay. I would have wanted to stay and just see, like, this is spicy. I want to see more.
You just want to see shit happen.
live. No, I really like living at the edge of the drama where I can spectate and I can interact with people, but I'm not really involved. Involving, that's tiring.
Yeah, being involved in drama is
I
tiring.
can imagine Benny being the one, like, someone yelling outside, and then he's, like, peering out, like, from the door. And then he's hearing some, like, tea, and then you just, like, go back in the room, grab some snacks, and come back.
Benny.
Yeah, I got my binoculars over back in the shelf. Oh my god, I would love it. I love doing that at UVic. It was terrible. I was such a terrible person. Where I would see drama, and then, you know, it's happening to, like, people that I know, and then they're talking to me, and I'm just like, yeah, oh, I can't believe they did that. And I'm just here watching everything unfold. I like being in that area, where I don't bother anyone, but it fuels me. Drama can fuel me. So, like, oh man, it was so. Me and my friends were talking about this the other day. Apparently, back in 2016, UVic had, like, this whole ordeal with, like, this one professor went into the class and he was like, if you can take this class, take it next semester because I'm not qualified to teach this. And like, it was on his slides and everything. And I think the professor was like, yeah, if you have any complaints, here's the email to the dean. Send your complaints to him. And then the next class, basically the dean and the professor had, like, a beef. Like, in the middle.
Beef?
They had, like, just beef in the middle of all of the students in that class. I was like, I wanna watch drama. I would stay in that house. If that, like, family, like, interrogated me, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Keep going. But yeah. No, that was about it for, like, my roommates for that year. There was just a guy who was cool, a very stinky man, and a man who didn't wash his dishes.
SFU, common rooms have an issue of rats and mice.
Ooh, ew! Wait, common rooms is in, like, shared, like, just a kitchen space, or
shared, like, general shared space. Because there's a dining hall, they don't have kitchens there. It's whatever, just like there was shared space there.
Rats.
And then it's like, I don't know, their showers are like the kind of like the gym swimming pool showers. I just cannot stand things. I just, like, I'm the kind of person who public bathrooms, no. Public things are like, you know, public showers, public bathrooms, like, you don't know what's been in there. It doesn't feel secure and safe. If I want to cry in the shower, I'm gonna cry in the shower in peace and, like, security.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of lost my privacy for that, living in, like, communal spaces. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in a bathroom with a shower stall. I'm gonna be showering, and someone's gonna walk in and just lay down a huge shit, and I'll be like, okay.
I don't
I
think I
lost
can
my privacy a long time
handle
ago.
living with anybody else that I haven't lived with, like other than my family. Like, because
What about me?
I don't know, man. To be honest,
You wouldn't
like,
be able to handle it?
Like, my own room, like, everything is, like, dealt by me. Like, my mom and my brother won't come into my room, like, unless they need something. Like, unless they need to borrow the washroom, or because I live in the master bedroom. Because
Fancy ass.
because I was they wanted to give me the privacy because of how early I go to work. And yeah, they did, because the other two rooms are, like, right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just because I go to work and then I just come back and then I'm in my room.
It's okay as long as you don't wake up at 3 a.m. to go get milk or something.
Fuck, man.
That gets him. Me, Kurtis had to room with 3 other like, I guess
one was grade 8, one was grade 9.
And freshmen.
And then I think 2 of them were grade 9. One was grade 8.
Dude, listen to this, guys. So one of the kids got up at 3 a.m.
We're just say it's Jay.
Yeah, this kid Jay, he gets up at 3 a.m. to go get milk from the fridge. And then he went to the bathroom, which is right beside me and Kurtis's beds.
Yeah.
And he turned the lights on and he started brushing his teeth. And we're like, Jay, what the fuck?
And he's
Like, would you guys care if like back onto the roommates thing? Would you guys care if like the sleep schedules didn't match up and like you just have some fucking nocturnal kid running around at
As long
night?
as it's not too loud, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, like I think as long as you're not super loud, it's fine. Cause like for me, it was mostly okay. But like one of my roommates likes playing guitar, so sometimes he would just like play guitar while like we're trying to sleep. Eventually, he got a setup where like eventually he like just started having like a headset on while he did it, so we couldn't hear it. Where he just like wouldn't play with the amp, so it didn't make any noise. But it's like there were a few times where I had to be like, dude, can you like not play guitar while like we're trying to sleep? So like it did get bad, but I mean it mostly whatever, I guess.
Yeah. How about you, Claire? Are you ever too loud at night when your sister gets
Claire's the
upset?
reason why.
Well, like I do have a conscience for common courtesy. Like our family does tend to sleep pretty late. So obviously like when they go to sleep, they do let me know. And I try and keep my volume down after that point. But then before that, all cards on the table. Like if I'm loud and they can hear me, they can't say anything because it's within like daylight hours. Like there's the daylight hours period.
You have fucking quiet hours.
Where everything goes.
Can you imagine, like,
Oh,
Claire, you're streaming too loud.
Mom, you
just
don't
catch that on my
understand.
stream.
Yeah. Open your damn door. It's like, shut the hell up.
They
can't open my door. It's locked. It's
Break it down.
always
Break it
locked.
down.
Break it down, Mr. Turner.
Yeah, when sleeping time, you gotta be quiet. Yeah, I had to tell so many first years, like because I work as a like, a warden basically. I have to knock on their door and I'm like, turn it down. It's quiet hours. Oh, I fucking hated quiet hours. It made me want to shoot myself.
Like at that point though, like if they have to be reminded, you have to wonder like what does their family let them get up to when they're at home? Like do they just live in a secluded room like 20 meters away from the rest of their family?
I mean, you never know. Like for me, like I do. I live very far away, and I was offered the master bedroom. I sacrificed that. I was like, I want this one. Yeah, I got a bathroom in my place and a shower, but this is the guest room,
right?
And it's because I'm located that far away that I, still shout at night. No one hears me.
Right. So it's like it's that question that like people want to have answered. Like, how are they living at home? Or like, do their family members yell at them still and they just ignore them?
I don't know, but at least for Jay, he's able to like drink milk at 3 in the goddamn morning.
Hey, to be fair, Jay thought it was like 7.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's like, there's light outside. Yeah, because our hotel room was right across from like Earl's and like the mall, and they never turn off the lights.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of lights, a little way more off topic from my meme what we're really going for. Did you guys hear Vancouver West Side opened a new Safeway and they just have green light panels all across?
I saw a parody, like
Wait,
one of those like satire articles about it. It was like Safeway becomes the first store to be able like that you can see from space just because how bright it was.
Here,
no, I have not seen this.
I'll send you the link, Kurtis. Where is it? Show this on your context screen if you can.
Where did you send it?
It was on Discord.
You know I can't open Discord when I'm on full screen.
Alright, Facebook. But like, you guys just search Vancouver West Side Safeway. Man, it is insane. Like there are some photos of these guys who have like all the blinds closed and they're still green, just penetrating through.
Yeah, penetrate.
Oh God, you're 5.
You're 5.
But so am I.
Oh wait, I have to turn on my ad blocker.
Yeah, unfortunately. But like,
is it on like Narcity or something?
It's on Global. The one I found's on Global News.
Oh.
But Narcity has to have written something about that.
Okay, here's photos.
But like I had an issue with like my window right over there, and like
Okay, look at that.
Oh my god.
that stupid little window.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're seeing this, right?
No way.
Darian, are you able to show this on yours, or is it just on Kurtis's?
Only on Kurtis. Mine is not set up.
Oh
for
hell
such
no!
things.
That is that's terrifying.
Here, can I send links to chat? I can do that, right?
Yes.
That is
What we're talking about.
ridiculous.
Here, link it, send it to me on Discord, and then I will link it in chat. I'm a mod, so I should be able to.
Wait, why am I not a mod, Darian?
Oh, I am also a mod. Let me
Wait,
Because you're never
wait.
here during my daytime streams. When
Okay,
I
there
need
we
you the
go.
most.
Okay, so that's for everyone to take a look at if they want to. That's
At this
the
point, like
website
Clyde
issue.
might as well be a mod. Because he's a hero for whatever
really
reason.
unfortunate.
Yeah, we got that going on over in West Side right now, which is holy hell, man.
That's real rough.
I know.
You know, maybe they're doing this because there's a warning for people to stay inside.
Yeah, but I want to sleep if I'm staying inside.
Yeah.
Local World of
like,
Warcraft
they can't
player
come out
doesn't
and
sleep for
complain at us
72 hours. You know that shit? It's like World of Warcraft player stays in gaming cafe for 72 hours, awake and dies.
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah.
died. I saw
You're-
that.
You're not gonna
That's-
sleep with that light.
Yeah.
Hey man. It'll
What?
it can happen. So you got like the fucking daylight time. I mean, there's a funny time. Like I was working on my final paper for one of my courses, so I stayed up all night till like 5:30, 6:30 a.m. Right,
Mhm.
and then I left my room to go like put my cups out into the kitchen and the sink. And then this is when my sister used to go to school like out of cities. Like you had to drive really early to like so she can get to school on time on transit. So my mom and my sister like getting ready, and they're in the bathroom, and then they open the door and they see me. He's like, "Oh wow, you're up early." I'm like, "No, I'm going to sleep right now. I'm going to bed."
Mhm.
guys ever
Constantly
just-
at 4.
Yeah, you guys ever just open the 8 gates and cry?
No.
Constantly at 4 a.m. I sleep. My sleep schedule is just fucked that way. All my classes start at noon, so it's not an issue, right?
Yeah,
But
but you don't have your morning. Your morning's just
but I have all night.
that is true, and it
I
is
get more
quieter
done.
all night.
Yeah, I get more done. Everything else is dark outside. I shut my lights. I only have a glowing keyboard and computer screens. That's all I see. Well, that was for me. That's how I did it in my room too. It was kind of funny. Back when I was also still living with roommates, I had this thing called the War Banner that I took one of those big plastic garbage bags and I snipped it open so like it unfolded,
Mhm.
and then I hung them up on my window so it's completely blacked out.
Oh, dude, I still need to invest in some blackout curtains.
IKEA,
Mm.
IKEA blackout
won't
curtains.
ship to my place.
Yes.
Wait, they don't?
They don't want to.
You can keep. You can pick up.
See, the secret is
You dare suggest she goes outside during these quarantine hours?
Yeah.
You want to turn her like Riang?
what the
Wait.
fuck?
Aren't we literally
Wait.
going outside tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are only going out as well. You guys can't pull that
I
shit on
can't.
me anymore.
I can't say anything because I go out every day.
Yeah, okay,
Except
you
for
have to
weekend.
work. That's yeah.
I go out because gym.
Y'all are goddamn delinquents, that's what you
You've
are.
also been going out pretty fucking off.
Look, I haven't left the house in days.
Fuck you.
Fuck you! You
Real.
gave me bread.
Okay, that was Thursday.
Days.
Days. Hey,
What
accounts.
did I say? All right. The secret isn't blackout curtains. The secret is just to live in a room where you just don't get sunlight. Because the last place I lived before I moved back home, we lived in a basement suite, and then the room I got had one small window, like a slit of a window, the room was like it goes outside, and then right above it is our landlord's like balcony. So when it like I just got no sunlight from that thing. Everyone else got like some like natural sunlight as like when it was day. I got like nothing. I pretty much always have to have the lights on.
I feel like
Seasonal
they just put in that
seasonal.
tiny little window so they can classify it as a room instead of a den.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ah,
actually.
fuck, you're right. But yeah, that's the washroom had better lights than my room.
Just sleep in a bathtub, you know?
Relatable.
Yeah.
My washroom
that's-
also has better lights.
My washroom has no lights at all. That's because I'm in a condo, though.
My washroom has 2 different kinds of lights.
Bougie ass. Fancy ass.
My washroom also have 2 lights.
Heck yeah,
Bougie.
Curtis.
Yeah,
High
it's-
five.
It's daylight and like the fluorescent light. Or LED light.
Daylight and fluorescent. What?
Wild.
No, no, no,
Curtis,
no.
high five.
I just
Daylight,
opened...
I said light through a window. Daylight.
Bingo.
Hold on, wait, what's that?
Curtis, high five.
It's just opening up the window.
I also have 2 fucking forms of light, you goddamn dorks. You know, I don't get daylight, but I got these.
Oh, those Philips
You think
lights?
you think you're so
Fancy
special,
man.
Benny? I got them
Yes,
first.
I am. I have more than you.
Aren't they
Do
like
you?
$40 per bulb?
The RGB ones, yes.
RGB 160.
50 on sale.
Well, 50 plus tax, 55, 57.
Yeah. But
Wait, how
I don't
many?
get
Wait, how
natural.
many do you have?
7.
7. 1, 2.
We're having a dick measuring contest. Give us a sec.
God damn it.
No, you're right. You have more, but I have more accessories.
Ah, suck me. I mean, they're pretty nice. Like the RGB ones are really good.
Wait, I want to change mine.
You know, to anyone who's thinking about getting Philips Hues, they're actually not bad.
What do I change mine to?
Red.
Red?
But man, I don't know. I don't think I can do roommates unless I really know the guys anymore, though.
Wait,
Yeah,
Like,
with
I
me.
can't. I can't live
Okay.
with randoms
Hey, Google.
anymore.
Here-
bet light off.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You
There we
say
go.
that, but like you also need to you need to really know them to the point where it's like even if you like know their flaws, you know it wouldn't be enough to like make you want to fucking kill them.
I mean, Riang, what are your flaws?
Oh
I'm
boy,
loud
where do you
sometimes.
start?
Yeah, where do you want to start, dude? How
Fucking
much time do you
delinquent.
have- How much time do we have left on this podcast? I don't think we're gonna finish it all. But,
Like half an hour.
yeah, but like
We're
I
not
think,
finishing.
I can get pretty loud. That's definitely one. I don't know. I mostly keep to myself. Like I'm usually just in my room, so like I'm not the worst, but there are definitely flaws. Like I mean, you know my 2 other roommates. Talk to them, because like obviously I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, I felt like I wasn't that bad, but like I was probably like not the best roommate either.
Yeah. Darian, what do you think your flaws as a roommate are?
So I used to have this problem. I don't have it now, but it may or may not come back. I laugh in my sleep. Like
What the fuck? I
Like
thought you were about to
like-
say renovation costs into making things taller, but
no, I can live a small house, a short house, dude. It's whatever. Like I'd sleep and then suddenly it'd be like, ha ha. No, it's not a ha ha. He's like, I'm sleeping, and then like I would just be cackling in my sleep, like.
Apparently I swear in my sleep. I sometimes talk in my sleep, but it's usually just me swearing, and I also snore like a motherfucker. But I guess that's not too bad if we're like in our separate rooms. But,
I'd just be sleeping, so like, hee-hoo, I'm here to kill you.
Oh my god, that's some
I-
Five Nights at
okay.
Freddy's shit.
that
Sleeping-
fucking
Hee-hoo, I'm on my way to kill you. Woo-hoo.
like you could have you could have a person interrogate me about keying their car and I would stay in the house. But if you start saying that shit in your sleep, I'm out. I'm out or you're dead.
I'm sleeping as well. You hear? Yee!
I would be absolutely terrified every single night.
That kind of sounds terrifying, actually.
That's actually terrifying, dude. That's
Sometimes
the,
it's and then
if I can hear it, you would be the a worse roommate than the stinky guy. I would rather have a man who doesn't shower than a man who just starts cackling in his sleep in the middle of the night, loud enough for me to hear.
The next thing you see, like, it's Benny with a pillow standing right above Tyrion.
I wake up, hey Betty, what's up? Hey Betty, what's up?
Yeah,
Wait. I have more thoughts. Wait. So it's the tall thing, maybe 50-50. It's mainly just it would just be like the shower and the doorways. Shit. I eat a lot, so you guys gotta spend a lot of. So there's a lot of cooking that goes on in the house, or a lot of like nighttime snacking.
You'll just like wake up because you hear chewing, and you just see him like in front of the fridge, like.
You just see me sitting in the
like
kitchen,
deer in headlights.
Yeah.
So you sitting in the kitchen, just eating my like 8th meal of the day, just going.
Fucking
Just eating a bag of like shredded cheese.
Wait, so when it says that doesn't scare me, how does somebody laughing at night don't scare you?
No. I think.
Or
Wait, is Mog referring to stars drowning in Minecraft? I think I'm laughing. Oh, speaking of, I used to So like this is in conjunction with the talking is laughing in my sleep thing. I talk in my sleep.
yeah. Okay.
And then sometimes I used to like scream or cry in my sleep.
Okay, remember you asked if you can live with me? No.
Yeah, I would like to...
I feel like we could do like a whole topic on like our sleep, just because like my
Okay, no, but this was like a long time ago. It hasn't happened now. Nowadays I think I just forget. I actually
I
stopped
had
reading.
a single incident of sleepwalking back when I
She
was.
punched her sister. She
No.
walks to the sister, punches her in the
Wait,
face.
what?
and she's asleep.
No, he's
Was that
lying.
actually what happened?
He's making shit up. Anyway,
Okay.
so this happened when I was 12.
She punched her sister.
And so basically what happened was the next morning, I was told by my mom that I walked out of my room, turned on the light in like the area just before the staircase. I walked down the stairs, turned on the light, walked through the kitchen, turned on the lights, walked through the living rooms, turned on the lights, walked back up to my bed, and went back to sleep. And I was like, wow, I have good balance.
You're just wasting energy.
Yeah.
Like,
Even in
I
your
was-
sleep, you're
Okay.
wasting energy.
I went down and back up the stairs without injuring myself in my sleep.
Yeah, fuck. If someone told that, I'd be like, yo, fuck your light bulbs. Like, I'm amazing.
Okay.
And then I never slept walk again. So
Ah.
I don't.
Aw.
Okay, I don't sleepwalk. I don't do the screaming, laughing thing anymore nowadays. Like, I just lie in bed. I just like toss and turn a bit, or I'd sometimes I just forget to breathe.
I do a thing called
So
lying in bed for 4 hours straight.
I went
because
from being a
can't fall
complete
asleep.
disaster to just dying. in
I
my
almost
sleep.
bled out and died in my sleep.
oh Jesus Christ.
That's hot.
Wake up, I wake up suddenly and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this headache? And then I look at my pillowcase, it's like completely caked in blood. So imagine like a
Was it-
kitchen sponge, and then it's like dripping in blood.
Was it the nosebleed thing?
It was the
in your sleep?
nosebleed thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
get
guys,
I get that too.
I get
think-
that too. One time, just everywhere.
The last time
Yeah.
someone heard me talk in my sleep was like a few months ago, and it's my mom. She said I was talking in my sleep, and at one point I said,
He was talking about
"Happy
LCK.
New Year."
Imagine Rui sleeping. Okay, imagine we all live in the same house. You sleeping and you hear Rui going, LCK is the greatest. LCK is the greatest region of all time.
Okay, I have a story about
League of
sleepwalking,
Legends is a
actually.
multiplayer online battle arena designed by Riot Games.
So on a school
yeah.
field trip, there were three
Okay.
other girls in my room. And what happened was it was nighttime. So the girl in the bed next to me was asleep. She was like this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she sat up
And punched
while
you.
asleep, said a bunch of shit, and then went back to sleep.
I like, God, it's happened before. Like, I get that. Like,
Dude, but I cannot handle it. She like literally just sat up and then went back to sleep.
Really, because I've had nights where it's like, except I remember these, where I'm sleeping and I'm having a good time and I just sit up and I'm like, like whatever. I don't know.
I have weird habits like that.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've like just like sat up and I'm like, and then just
it's like, why am I up and you're off?
Wait, I have slept up once. So in my old house, right, the living room, my parents' room was like connected to the living room.
Yeah.
So this was like after dinner, I would just like chill and sleep on his parents' bed because it's close to stay. One time, I think I was like, I was having a dream and I somehow like got up because I was doing whatever I was doing in my dream, and then I somehow woke up in the living room, and my family just looking at me, and I'm just like, huh? Nani?
Yeah. Oh,
So
God.
imagine you're running in your sleep and then you just fucking get up and just run in your house and run straight into a wall.
That's absolutely like no. I think like I don't know. In those cases, I feel like it might not be so much of sleepwalking, more so as you did like your brain is fully functioning. You're not remembering anything.
I think it's just like you're waking up to a point. Like I think it's like the point you're starting to wake up, so your body's able to actually do the things.
Yeah, because it's like
just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very semi-conscious thing because it's like I don't think I sleepwalk, but I have an incredibly functional autopilot. Like I can sleep in the SkyTrain and I'll wake up and I'm walking off the SkyTrain already. I don't remember. I don't like. I don't get. Yeah. I don't remember getting up. I'll just wake up and I'll be walking off the train already and like following the crowd going to where I need to. And I don't remember any of this. And every single time this happens.
Look at Fix.
Oh, Vic.
One time I had a dream where I was getting ready and taking a shower, and I woke up and I was running my hands through my hair because my dream was putting on shampoo.
Okay, for my sister, she used to have, she had a few dreams where she played soccer. So predictably, this was when she was very, very young.
Don't tell me she kicks.
She did kick. And then after that, she had dreams where she was fighting and she punched my dad in the stomach. Like this was when she was like a small child.
Yeah.
I originally thought it was be like, yo, it's like a dog running in their sleep. Like it's gonna be like, oh, it's so cute, and then suddenly it's
dog does that so much. I'd be in here working, I'd be sleeping, so I hear my dog going like, you hear like start rustling, and suddenly you hear like, because I have floorboards, like you hear like his nails and paws like scratching and like going on, like he'd run in place like, it's like he'd run straight into a wall like boom, and then he's like,
Can confirm that is what his dog sounds like.
Dude, it'd be great if we all lived together.
Oh my God.
And then we're taking naps and like,
it would not be great. I refuse.
God. Be like, the LCK is the greatest region to ever exist.
I think one problem with us like living together is that like, okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like I fully recognize that like how I act is more manageable in like chunks. I think if you live with me constantly at like deal with it like that, like I feel like most of you want to kill me at a certain point.
well, Rui, here's the thing. We'll just offset by we'll each doing our own weird thing to piss each other. If we just each piss each other off with one thing, it's okay.
That won't be possible because I don't do anything.
I'm gonna microwave stuff without putting a lid on it.
Like a steak?
No.
It's gonna bounce.
Okay.
Yes.
It depends.
Okay, wait, no, Benny, it depends because
things that bounce at stuff everywhere.
Oh.
Like stuff with sauce.
Benny, I will come into your room just to laugh in my sleep. I will sleepwalk into your room while I laugh, and then I will be the one to pillow perish.
Like if you don't lid bread, fine. If you don't lid lasagna,
Spaghetti?
I will cut you.
Don't you mean lasagna?
Lasagna.
Okay, do what she said. I'm gonna fucking cut you tomorrow.
See? There you go. There you go. Like everyone can have their quirks.
Come at me, bitch.
We will sit down and appreciate each other.
Oh wait,
you have a better night.
Ironically, I'm the only
for the laws of this land. I would have already murdered you.
Huh, what are you gonna do? Stab me?
Man who gets
Yeah,
stabbed.
man.
You ever just
Me,
hold a knife by the blade though and just go like this?
No.
I did do that.
Dude, I'm just trying to summon. I'm just trying to summon some you know.
Suck.
I want my sage toad.
Yeah, some huge toad, dude. Yeah.
I want a huge toad, you know. I want to teach me some shit.
Like sleeping is like very interesting because like I lived with my girlfriend for 2 years, right? Like 2 whole years. And
Oh,
like of course
really?
we shared a bed, right? And I didn't think
Aw.
this was that big of an issue, but because like I more really had nothing to hide. But like she said, like every time she was insecure, she would ask me while I'm sleeping whether I loved her, and usually I would respond honestly.
Was it?
So there was
no?
this one time we got into an argument, and then like at the end of the day, I always make it like a policy where it's like we may argue, but we still like each other, right? I'm like that's something that I have to kind of force out. I'm more petty deep inside. So there was this one time she asked me, and I was like, she asked me if I loved her, and I was like, not right now, you fucking.
You know what? Some higher power up above is just speaking through you.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. Sleeping is like the most honest state you can be. Like you can ask me things apparently and I'll respond to you.
For a school trip, I had to go to Seattle, and then I had to like it was like 4 people for a 2-bedroom. So then it was like, so I shared the guy with this and a chill dude, and then like it was the middle of the night. I don't like, you know, people toss and turn, it's fine, but like I fucking woke up at 3 a.m. The man was on top of me, and I'm just like,
Oh hell yeah.
and I'm just like, you know,
He's getting some action.
Yeah.
he was like half on top of me, and I'm just like, you know, this man bought us beer, and like it's 3 a.m. He seems like he's very into his sleep, and I'm just not gonna bother. So I just went back to sleep, like because I was on my side, and he was like on top of this half. He was like kind of over, and I was like, you know,
It's
yeah, it's
okay.
fine.
He bought me dinner.
And that's the
Did he
way
have
you
socks
explore his
on?
sexuality.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, we did not have socks on. I was just like, he bought us beer. He's sleeping. He's you know, I'm not gonna bother. I went back to sleep with dude, like half asleep. And then I'm just like, you know what? Next time I told him, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you know, I don't care. And then one time, this is when I have a double mattress now, right? I have 2 mattresses stacked instead. I used to only just have
Yes.
one because. So back then, because only one, it was tall, it was short enough where my dog could climb onto the bed. One time I was taking a fucking nap, and usually like sometimes my dog just jump in bed and sleep with me. He'd like lie down, like, you know, snuggle up close. It's like standard dog things. One time I woke up, I'm like, what the fuck is this heavy thing on me? I don't have my heavy blanket. I wake up, I look, the dog is just fucking standing on me. He's not sitting on me. He's not sitting near me. He's like, imagine this is me, right? I'm lying down. He's just fucking standing on top of me, like just straight up standing on me. I'm just like, what the? I look like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's probably like you're screaming again.
I'm
You're laughing. Hey, realistically speaking, you could have very well been laughing and your dog is just confused.
I have a very good. I can get a better.
He's gonna do a reenactment.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good reenactment. Oh yeah, okay. So imagine this is me, right? Like I'm sleeping like this. Imagine this is dog, because like this has the 2 feet. You're sleeping. Your fucking dog just standing on top of you like this. He's just standing. He's not lying down. He's just standing. He's just looking straight out the window. It's just like you're just looking down, and you
were
just like
his feet on your chest?
they're like on. Yeah, they're like on my chest. Like his front feet were on my chest, and his fucking back feet just on my legs. He's just like
A good boy out
whole-
here to break his rib cage.
his whole thing
Are
was
you
just like
sure you weren't just dying and then your dog just saved you with CPR?
Your dog resuscitated you.
literally just he's just standing up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, get down. So he just lies on top of me like, ah! Fucking dog, dude.
Oh,
Why are
my
you standing
God.
on me? Like, like imagine if he bounced on me.
Oh no.
You'd be dead.
That's
You
where
would
the
be dead.
CPR comes from.
Yeah, the ribs
Yeah,
have to
I'll
break
just-
for it to really work.
Let me do some CPR on you, my feet.
Stop.
Let me just stomp on your chest.
Is it working? Is it working?
Are you
Let me
feeling it
grab,
now?
let me grab my
Mr.
steel
Krabs?
toes.
Oh,
I
God.
also have steel toes, dude.
I have steel toes.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? He's like fucking stomping right into his chest. He's like, "Blah!" You hear it go like, "Blah! I'm stop. Blah!" Stop again.
Heimlich, but angrier.
I'm like,
Heim kick. Heim kick.
You know, speaking of shoes, I wonder if my Adidas order ever shipped out.
My Adidas order got delayed.
mine got canceled.
Oh,
Wow. Loser.
fuck.
They're like, your credit card is incorrect, and I
No.
was like,
They said that about mine too, but there are 3 possibilities for it, which is like one of them is they ran out of stock when they were processing your order.
Oh, I had to pay for mine through PayPal. and
Oh,
it
you
worked.
suck.
they decided to investigate it
Weird.
instead of doing anything.
Really? It's
Yeah, I was like, I
gonna
use this
try
credit card to pay
pull
for
some bullshit
everything.
there.
Okay, yeah, my order got delayed due to significant increases in order volume and additional safety measures being taken out of distribution center. Some orders may experience longer than normal delivery times. Please expect a delay of up to 15 business days for your order to arrive. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
What did
Yeah, so
mine say?
basically all they said to me was you can order them again at full price and then we'll discount it. We'll refund the amount to you after it ships. And I was like, why do you make it so hard on yourself? Just
Yeah,
reload my original order.
yeah. To kind of give some background to people who aren't in Canada, Adidas made a mistake where they accidentally gave big mistake where they gave everyone 70% off on top of what was already getting discounted on every single item in the store, which included like all of their big name like sellers. So for me, like I got Ultra Boosts for $75, brand new
not
from
too-
the store.
I mean,
fuck
I
you
didn't get the 70% discount. It was just
Yo,
their flat 40.
Let's make fun of
Mm.
Clyde because Clyde also didn't get the 70%.
Ooh, let's make fun of Darian because he didn't get the 70.
Hey man, I was okay. If I didn't watch Naruto, I would have gotten the discount.
If I
Hey,
wasn't
let me tell
talking to
you-
my sister, I would have gotten
Don't
it.
blame Boruto's dad, okay?
Let me tell you, dude. I had to finish the Madara fight before I got my shoes, and I got the. Well, I mean, the rainbow NMDs weren't discountable anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Wait, no, they still got the discount from the code. They just don't get the 40%
Well,
discount.
the code was broken. Remember, they turned off the code.
The
Yeah,
code
they turned the
broke
code off.
afterwards.
Okay, yeah, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, mine is we are due to significant increases in order volume and safety measures. But that's okay.
My order just never came to be
Oh.
because
No,
I
maybe
didn't
that
buy
it-
anything.
Yeah, maybe it's better that it didn't happen.
Hey, good shoes. Cheap money.
Instead, I just bought RAM.
You bought more Wham.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm very wistful about it. I'm like, damn, I could have gotten a pair of shoes for $27.
I could have done so
Damn,
many
Daniel.
Damn it. God. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. One day, y'all are going to be older, and y'all are gonna sleep with a lady for a long-term relationship, and they're gonna
I'm
ask
gonna
you.
sleep with a
They're gonna
lady?
ask. Okay, I don't know,
Ooh.
man. And
It's
they are
2020.
going to
We're not
ask you.
judging here.
That's hot.
they're gonna ask you things in your sleep, guaranteed. And you better damn hope that your brain has a good enough autopilot to respond
They
correctly.
better be
Just
asking
thinking?
if I want ice cream in like 4 in the morning.
Wait, I actually want to test this on someone.
You got him
This
right
is
here. You
on
got
Benny.
Darian.
No, test this on Benny the next time we see him.
Did I
Benny,
ask you?
sleeping
Did I
and I'm
ask
single?
you anything, Benny, when we were both on the trip?
I told you. Oh no! But I remember. I didn't remember this, but me and Kurtis had to sleep like in the same hotel bed when we went on a trip, right?
Yeah.
And the day starts early, so he tried waking me up at, what was it, 7?
No, we had to be out by 7.
Yeah, he tried waking me up
It
earlier
was like
then.
6:30
and
that we had to get up already.
I don't remember this, and I basically just said, "Be gone, thought."
Yeah. And then he
It's like,
slept
stop
for like
bothering
another
me.
15 minutes.
Okay, but imagine if we all organized sleepover with Benny, and then the moment he fell asleep, we all woke up and like sat around him in a circle and drew like
Just
One
asking
of
a
us.
questions.
summoning.
One of us.
Just like,
Yo, are you guys fucking?
just like, Benny, how do you actually feel about each and every one of us?
No, you just sleeping. So they just like, Benny, what do the numbers mean? Benny,
Man, y'all are
Moment.
fucking trying to perform the
Benny,
black
what's your
sacrament
secret of
on
getting
me.
all those girls?
Benny, no. That was like, Benny, what is the social insurance number? What is your mother's maiden name and your first childhood pet?
Bold of you to assume he even remembers.
Yeah, I remember my social insurance. It's gone somewhere, but oh my god, I have to be fucking careful now. I'm gonna set up like tripwires where around my sleeping area where if you get in, you're gonna trip on me. Oh god. Now I'm scared. Now I'm just scared. But y'all watch out. They're gonna ask you something. They always
We've
ask you
instilled
something.
a new fear in you.
Yeah, they always pretend like they're good, and then they'll ask you something in your sleep because they don't fucking trust you.
What's your phone password?
Oh, you mean a significant other?
Yeah, significant other's going to ask you stuff.
I mean, if someone has the energy to do that, they probably don't have the energy to maintain the relationship. Because
Like
their
they-
energy is being diverted elsewhere.
what, the staying up late to make sure you're asleep and then asking you stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Mr. Host,
On to the
Guide the
next
conversation.
topic.
holy shit!
What is
Actually,
our
you know what?
next
Are we
topic?
moving on to the next topic?
We're hitting
Oh.
the
We're an
we got 10
hour
more
and 20
minutes.
minutes in.
Yeah.
We could just cut it short for today.
I mean, we've been already way off like topic already.
I think
Oops.
it's fine to just slowly cap it off from here because my chat's asking for Canto lessons.
Jesus.
I
okay.
mean-
Wait, can I have canto
Alright.
lessons?
Sure.
What do they want
I
to
think-
learn?
All
Not
Canto-
on stream. I don't want to get demonetized.
What do
mean
you want to
no?
learn? I
That
will
was
teach
kinda
you the
Canto.
dirtiest Canto swears ever.
We can do that later.
Okay.
Shh, don't get
Cantonese
demonetized.
101.
Curtis, you're all, Curtis, we're all your stream's gonna get flagged along with mine.
So I'm not affiliated.
True.
I think everyone here speaks Cantonese except for Riang because he's not cool. Look at the
It's okay, Rui. Both of us speak Mandarin and nobody else does.
Yeah, but I also suck at that though, so like I might
Benny
as well not
speaks.
speak either.
I can understand it.
I can understand like 30% of it. Oh no, that's not true. I can at least do 40 to 50.
Like Mandarin is basically
kinda
if you
speak
took
Mandarin.
Cantonese and you just kind of shifted it, like you like
Yeah, you
punched
just-
me in the face once or
Basically,
twice.
I
You
faked
speak
I faked
Cantonese with an
Mando for a
accent.
month for doing a front desk.
Front desk.
Yeah. You know
RoboKids?
yeah, RoboKids. I was their front desk for a month when they had to find a replacement, and then it's a Mandarin place, right? So I had to take all the phone calls.
Oh my god, I would be terrified.
How?
Ni hao.
Okay, what if I called you? Hit me with a line.
Damn, I don't remember what was the things I was gonna say.
What's your customer service? Hey, Hun Hao ma?
Oh my god,
You did
Mog. I'm so
Mog.
sorry.
Mog's Canto, it's fine.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Rui.
Yeah.
Ni hello, 你的 day 很 good 吗？我是你的 customer service.
I'm not
Okay,
enjoying this.
sorry.
Yang, 你是我的小苹
Call it
果。
quits here.
Did
We
you just
have
call ring an
weird-
apple?
Yes.
Let's veer off of the no English zone and wrap up.
Okay. Well, someone hasn't changed my social media tag on their overlay, I see.
Make that
yeah, you
two
got-
of us.
I'll change it next week. I gotta read.
Benny Lemons.
Lemons.
Let's hit that up on the. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Enjoy
there you go.
that.
Yeah.
All right, time to ban Benny.
Wait a minute.
No
Ban me,
plan.
I dare you. Ban me, you
No, I
won't.
won't, I won't.
Ban me, you won't.
Asking
You're
the
right, I
stream,
won't.
like, I kind of want to be a little honest about like some of the topics that we go for. We sometimes don't have like that list of like topics that we have has run a little bit.
We struggle greatly.
Yeah.
So wait, no. Okay, wait.
I
Wait,
think, I think it feels like we struggle, but honestly, I do feel like we generally are able to come up with like pretty decent topics.
But we are kind of like busy and
Yeah.
well, we say busy but we're on Minecraft for like what 6 hours a day.
I
Okay,
got
don't
on
at me.
Minecraft.
I had recommendations in my Discord. They asked for an Uno and like Cards Against Humanity stream and like a bunch of fun time streams, you know, or we can
Let's
just
do
start
some
yelling.
fun time
It doesn't have to be like
streams, too.
topics because we did have like we have backup plans on like if we're not doing a topic, we have different things we can talk about.
Yeah.
What if we did a nighttime stream where it's just us taking a nap and then we'll see who starts screaming first in their sleep?
Don't you dare. This is just a ploy to ask me questions.
Everybody
No,
have like
Somebody is going to clip recordings of me sleeping and sell them online for like $20 a pop.
Oh,
Yeah, it's me.
wait, that's genius.
I'll do it.
Wait, that's actually genius.
That's so smart.
right,
Holy
and then I'll
shit.
pull up my like blanket a little bit more so they have my feet sticking out.
No, it's just like we have like
That's my
'cause
tier
there's-
3. That's my
There's people who stream themselves sleeping, and it's funny. Like it'll be us sleeping.
I've seen
You
that.
have like on one half you have people interrogating Betty, and the other half you have me going.
I've actually seen people like
And then there's this
stream
me, like-
themselves sleeping.
There's me
I didn't
snoring
really
like a
just have to
motherfucker.
sleep. Rui's just
I'm
like,
just like no. For me, it's like I'm snoring like a motherfucker, and occasionally I was like start talking and like swear. I was like,
no.
I
Here's
guess
the-
I'm the only normal sleeper now.
Here's Rui sleeping. He'll be like,
No, he doesn't do that. That's his like his default sleeping position is like the dab.
no, he'll be like,
I feel so fucking.
You know-
attacked
you know-
right now.
no,
it's true.
Watch
It's
it, watch it.
true.
The LCK. It's the greatest creature of all time. KT Roaster could have
No,
won
he's like-
world. if he didn't do this.
He's like
I'm so excited.
he's like face down. Like face down, his hands like on the back, and he's just like that, and he just sleeps.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm glad we have
Big
imagination.
holy, that'd be so cool.
What are you gonna do? Call the Twitch Advisory Council?
Bully.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the dear girl. She's gonna she's gonna make noise at you guys menacingly.
Oh no.
No.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Uh,
No, please stop.
I'm actually scrolling to see if anybody's actually streaming their sleep. I've seen it. Like there's actually just a cam.
Pokemon.
yeah, I know. A Twitch streamer I follow did it as like a charity stream where like he had text to speech on for donations and like media share on, and like all donations went to charity. And he just like tried
Didn't
to save, like,
39
a whole
Dash
month's
do it for
through.
a while because she was doing a 24-hour stream, so she just like went to bed
Yeah.
instead of actually streaming for those few hours.
Technically,
Yeah,
she's streaming, so
Yeah, exactly.
And then people like was it XQC or whatever? No, XQC and Hotshot. They were like, 25 streams, and then halfway through they're sleeping. Like,
Oh, there was like that clip where it was like Scar like fell
Scara
asleep.
playing Nico, bot lane, just fucking
It was like
he wakes up, he's dead.
you also fall asleep during ranked games.
oh yeah.
No, my favorite was like there's a guy that's like 24-hour stream gonna beat Resident Evil or some shit. Like pure resolve, and the guy and like the first thing you see is the guy who's already like holding the controller. He's really just like
And he's gone.
I think we
there's
should
a tag for sleep.
we should probably cap us off.
Yeah, let's cap us off.
All right.
Okay.
We gotta do some. We gotta do some Canton. I gotta yell
Yeah.
at some people Cantonese. in my-
We're gonna teach you Cantonese, Riang.
I'm good.
No. You don't have a choice.
You don't
You
have
have
a
a choice.
choice.
All right. So next week we're gonna be doing
Something
Well,
different, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
maybe. Yeah.
something different. Maybe not an actual pop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I want to end the stream with some personal stuff. So I think most people just because we didn't get to the topic, I was kind of like talk about what made me want to talk about this topic. But as some of you might know by now, a woman by the name of Hama Kimura died. We still don't know why, but it's likely it was a suicide. She is a Japanese wrestler for the company Stardom, which is like all women wrestling. She was on the like reality show Terrence's House, and pretty much what happened was that like there was an incident where like she got a lot of hate for it, and it kind of like she got like just a lot of nasty messages online, which led to it. So like as a wrestling fan, it's been a rough week just because she died, and then there was someone else who also died, Shad Gaspard. But I think online social media is always a nasty place. It should be a place that brings us together and kind of brings us joy and happiness, especially in times like this. But more often than not, it's kind of used to just tear people down, and it kind of brings bad to the world more than anything else. So I think with kind of everything that's been happening recently, and now like personally with stuff like this, I hope everyone is good to one another, and just show love and compassion. Don't spread more hate into the world right now. Yeah,
well said.
that's just my own little bit at the end.
Nice. Thanks for coming.
All right, get out. No, get out.
Well, get out. We'll see you next week.
I know.
It's time for me to play my first ad.
Yes.
Play us out.
Bye,
Let's go. Give us an
everyone.
ad.
Is that-
All right, goodbye, chat. I'll see you guys on Discord.
Bye, everyone.
What was it? Follow them on my Discord. They can always suggest topics, and they know where to suggest the topics. Except for Reggie. Reggie keeps complaining about my not having subs and sub emails when he doesn't even sub to me. He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to talk anymore. All right, bye guys.
And freeze
Bye,
frame.
guys.
I tried to turn it off.